Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Stock Analyst. This particular video is on Tattooed Chef, ticker symbol TTCF. If you do not know about the company, this is a plant-based company. So they provide plant-based food, and you see some of their item, Mexican style sweet corn, cauliflower crust cheese pizza, and so on. I'm not going to talk here about the company itself, rather I want to talk about the shares. So what happened today? So yeah, it was down by 2% today. After market it is up by 0.5%, but see what happened. At one point there was a massive jump from 21.7, it went all the way to 24.5 ish area, so almost $3 jump, and then again came down. And this particular video I want to talk why it went up, why it might go up or down, and also like some other news, at the same time some option activities as well. And if you find this video useful, please do not forget to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And also I have a community here where I post only for the members. Whenever it was going up I posted, and some people might be taking some profit. So anyway, if you want to join, it is only $3 per month, which is 10 cents per day. Very cheap. You can get some free access, some news, your customized need, answer, and everything. Anyway, so look at the chart. So first of all, look at today's volume is 5.3 million, whereas the average volume is 1.5 million. So almost 3 times, more than 3 times, 3.5 times, 3.5 times, let's say, more volume came today. So the volume is there. And why? Look at some of the things here. So I'm at finviz.com here, and look at the short float here, 34.84%, a very high short float. At the same time, the shares outstanding is only 79 million and share float is only 37 million. So this thing can really move if there is a lots of volume, lots of buying pressure, any kind of news, or I can say any kind of pump. This thing can move a lot within few hours, let's say. But you see the float here, and the time we are having anything having a high short interest, they run a lot. So this is one thing. Also there is some Reddit thing. So if you go to Reddit, there is one article I was reading. It talks about so many things here about the TTCF. But anyway, TTCF, this is something, this is a very good growth company. Forget about the short interest, forget about the Reddit and everything. Look at the last earning. So the last earning, the business earned 52.7 million during the quarter compared to the estimate of 46.4 million. So there was a beat in the revenue, and also its revenue for the quarter was up 58.7% on a year-to-year over basis. And it has generated 7 cent earnings per share over the last year. So that was the last earning, good earning. At the same time, they have been doing some acquisition. I think the latest acquisition, they did something in New Mexico food distribution. So again, some kind of article that 2 green flags and 1 flag with TTC's new acquisition deal. So anyway, these are all news. I'm not going to cover that, but again, I just wanted to show you one other thing. While I was talking about short interest, look at Nasdaq today. Oh, so many ads. Yeah, look at Nasdaq today and look at the short interest volume. So you see with time it is piling up. So currently 13 million almost, and average daily share volume is 1.4 million. So you can see the ratio. So basically days to cover is the ratio between your short volume versus your average daily share volume. So they call it days to cover. So basically whoever is shorting, they will need 9 days to cover. So if the number is higher and higher, it takes more days, because if you are just looking at the average volume, it will take almost 9 days to cover all the shorts. So the good thing is, if more volumes are coming, short squeeze, this thing can help. I'm not going to cover what is days to cover, but there is something called short interest and something short ratio. So 2 other things, but I'm not gonna talk a lot, just want to talk about the chart today. So first of all, they're looking at the chart on a daily candle. You can see this thing goes there, then moves sideways, come back, and again goes and come back. And what is happening now today, the breakout was around 23.2, and I posted on my community that this thing can go up. So whoever played maybe made some profit, but again it went up and came down because there was some heavy selling pressure end of the day. but again you can see some kind of thing, right? So it comes and then it breaks through, moves sideways, then comes down. Same thing, it goes up, moves sideways, comes down. So now for some time you see this area, it has been pushing. So 23.2, this is the place it has been pushing, and today finally it went over. So seemed like a good breakout, but again it came down, but it does not mean it can go. It can go up again and retest that 23.2 resistance, and once broken, this thing can run towards 25. But before that, look at few things. So look at the daily RSI. So that thing went too high. That's the thing, it is coming down. That's the only thing, right? Even though this thing can move sideways, but the RSI is pointing downward. Also look here, the daily MACD, the blue line is going down, and whenever you see the blue line is coming down, you see more selling pressure, more red, and the price comes down. So this thing is signaling that maybe the price can come down. So what I did today, and that was a mistake, and honest mistake I want to mention here because I do not want anyone to make the same mistake. So when I bought by mistake, I put 2 buy order for call option. So when I made a little profit, I sold the call option and I thought I'm out, but later I realized that there was another call option which I bought, but luckily the call option will expire in October, and the strike price I was targeting is 22.5. So again, I'm a little bit down on this particular one, but again by October I have lots of time, so hopefully by next by October it should go up to 22.5, and the current price is 21.9, and maybe the aftermarket it is a little bit up, almost $22. So which is looking good. Maybe if there is a push, maybe I'll just get out. But again, just wanted to share my experience. Sometimes it happens, right? I was using my cell phone, I was placing order, but instead of modify the order, I placed a new buy order and I forgot. So it sometimes it happens. Always make sure go to your portfolio and check which one is active, which one is not active. Also, if you sold any cover all, or if you are shorting something, always make sure to close, because when something is shorted and the price goes high, you know how much money you can lose. So always make sure and check your profile time to time. So anyway, so this is the thing, this thing can come down a little bit, but how much it can come down, that's the thing. So this is the top. I think 27 would be the top after 25. Now look at some other levels. I do not know whether it will come down that much, but definitely 19 looks like an area where it bounced some time, and also it experienced some kind of resistance before. Other than 19, I want to draw something in between, and I think this is the important part here. So why I'm drawing a line around 21.1 area. You see it bounced off that particular line today, also a few days before. Also look here is some kind of resistance, again not a big resistance, but definitely I will see some resistance here. The other line would be around 22.4. so anyway, this thing can move sideways and between 21.1 and 23.1, but again once it will break 23.1, I think this thing will move towards 25 or 27. Do not forget it has a very high short interest, 34.84%. It's really high. At the same time, this is a really good stock, growth stock. So many YouTubers are talking about this. They have a long price target, so it's a good growth stock. But this is something like PLTR. I always think a good growth stock, but heavily shorted, and always the price is not too exciting. People are not too excited. But anyway, if you look some previous times, it went from 15 all the way to 26. So these things can happen, and again you see sometimes it loves to push. And just the overall big picture I want to draw here, look at the big picture here. With the big picture, it has been making higher lows, meaning that if you bought at some point, you must be up. At the other hand, if I just connect the lines here, this is one other thing. So only time will say how things are going, but this is something like this. So yeah, so many things can happen. We can break this 23.2, we can go and hit 25 area. If not lucky, this thing can come down, but maybe next time it will not come down all the way to 15, 16. Maybe it will come to 19 or maybe 18, then bounce back. So things can happen, but just showing you how volatile things could be, especially on long term. And again, something, just keep that in mind, rinse and repeat. If you know the pattern, and even though it went to 28, let's say you bought it around 14, it went to 28, you had a trailing stop loss. So whenever it came, let's say your limit was 5%, it was sold, and you again bought at 15, again you sold at 15. You can't perfectly time the market, but again, something is called rinse and repeat. So you go up, sell, swing trading, correct? Come down, you buy again, it goes up, you sell. So rinse and repeat. Whenever you are in profit, always make sure to use some trailing stop sell order, so that you lock your profit. So anyway, my friend, I'm not saying that it will explode, it will go high down, but just wanted to show you the overall big picture with the blue lines, at the same time some red lines for some near term day trading or swing trading. So anyway, my friend, we will see how things are moving and tomorrow. So yeah, again, not a very exciting, only 10 cent up. The other thing is Wish. With the market, everything came down today, so Wish also had a very nice up morning, then it came down with the market. But again, I'm just watching, and again, this is one other thing, in this particular channel we are betting a lot on Wish, so hopefully it will just make a U-shaped recovery and it will again go towards our target. Again, if you find this video useful, please do not forget to hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And finally, if you want, you can always join my community, pays 10 cents per day, and get some extra benefits, some extra juice. Anyway, thank you again for watching this particular video. Take care and peace.